One flash of light on that cold January morning in 1928 captured one of the most haunting moments in American history, a moment that sent shock into the nation and would change the way it perceived justice. This is a story about Ruth Snyder, the first woman to sit in the electric chair, and the dark secrets that got her there. It all started back in the roaring 20s for flapper dresses, jazz music, and forbidden desires. Ruth Snyder was a housewife residing in Queens, apparently like every other suburban mother. Her life, however, became unraveled behind closed doors. Right in the middle of an unhappy marriage with one controlling, unfaithful husband by the name of Albert Snyder, Ruth sought her reprieve in the arms of Judd Gray, a corset salesman, himself secretive. The restlessness of Ruth had, by 1927, brewed into something far deadlier. It was then that she and Gray hatched the shocking scheme to kill Albert Snyder. It was not a crime of passion, but rather an elaborately premeditated one, laced on top with greed. What motive? A fat insurance policy of $48,000, one Ruth deceitfully coerced Albert to sign just months before he died. On the night of March 20th, 1927, Ruth and Judd put their plan into action. Albert was bludgeoned in the head with a sash weight, strangled with picture wire, and smothered with chloroform in the early hours of the morning. The room was staged to appear as if a burglary gone bad. But almost immediately, it would seem, their web of deceit began to unravel. Soon enough, the police did not buy one word of this story. The evidence abounded. Judd Gray's monogrammed pin at the crime scene. Ruth highly suspect in her acting. The trial of the two became the most sensational in the annals of American history, aptly termed the Dumbbell Murder Case. It promised to be a no-holds-barred display of perfidy and degradation of morality, with the media having a field day portraying Ruth as some heartless femme fatale and Judd as some weak-willed accomplice. But more shocking than the crime or the trial itself was the execution. Ruth Snyder became history's first woman to sit in the electric chair inside Sing Sing prison on December 12, 1928. Even more than the crime, one moment made this instantly unforgettable. There was a photograph taken at that instant. A reporter for the New York Daily News, who was equipped with an ankle camera, captured the instant of Ruth's execution. The jarring, ghostly photo splashed on the front pages of papers. The next morning made her a part of history. It was no snapshot, but an icon of society wrestling with its conscience. It presented Americans with the spectacle of capital punishment and its place in a modern, civilized society. The story of Ruth Snyder is not just a crime incident, but a reflection of human desperation and the dark side of the American dream. Ruth, smitten by societal expectations and greed, made choices that led her to an unimaginable end. But her execution also brought profound questions of justice. Was this necessary retribution or spectacle for an inhumane, bloodthirsty public? Her case forced Americans to confront the morality of executions, fairness in a system that too often sensationalized human tragedy. The ghost that haunts today, nearly a century later, is that of Ruth Snyder. A reminder that behind each salacious headline hides an exquisite tale of human breakdown with civic responsibility. Her story presses this question onto us in our debates on the morality of capital punishment. What does real justice look like? What do you think about that? Does Ruth Snyder's story make you reconsider the death penalty? Leave your comments below. Share with a friend who also loves uncovering history's darker corners. And hit that like, subscribe for more thought-provoking stories. See you in the next video.